Now, I know it's hardly the last time I'll ever say this, because it's not the first. We are living in some real dark times. I'm not playing around, folks. Serious, serious dark times. There's a big black cloud cast over the United States of America. Just 3 things come to mind that make me say this. Yes, I feel like a broken record. Let's start with the indoctrination factories, aka colleges and universities, which they should be formally known as, because nowadays they just indoctrinate students who are more like protesters, who are more like rioters, to be anti-Semites. In fact, some of these colleges and universities, even the best of the best, those Ivy Leagues, they're grabbing headlines for all kinds of reasons. There you see them. In many cases, they welcome their students to set up shop, pitch tents, allow them to protest, destroy property, fight with police, raise the flag of Palestine over the flag of the United States of America. While that's going on, there's also been support for cold-blooded murderers. I'll give you 2. Luigi Mangione. In the darkness of night, out in the public in the middle of New York City, more like in the wee hours of night, early dawn, he cold-blooded murdered the CEO of United Health, and went on the run until law enforcement apprehended him. And a fraction of society, the sick and twisted, think he has matinee idol looks. And they actually support Luigi. They've made him into a hero. Meanwhile, there's a kid a young man who's being charged as an adult for murder in the Houston, Texas area. 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony. Recently at a track event in the Houston area, in cold blood, he pulled out a knife and stabbed 17-year-old Austin Metcalf, who was competing in the track event. Anthony was not. It started raining. I guess Anthony looked for some shelter under Metcalf's, his team's bench, which had a tent. They exchanged words. Some pushing and shoving happened, and Anthony told him to get his hands off of him, or else he was going to take care of him, and he did. He whipped out a knife and stabbed him through the heart. Metcalf dies in the arms of his twin brother. Now, Anthony's family sets up a GoFundMe page. Can you believe the chutzpah, the cojones? And they have put on a charade with the media like they're the Kardashians. They've upped their lifestyle. They've floated Carmelo a new car. They've gotten a home with better security and a gated community. And they're living large. While he's been sent home for home confinement on bail. Unbelievable. In addition to the indoctrination factories, as I call them again, with the universities and colleges, to the murderers who are treated like rock stars or reality stars, you also have senators supporting gangbangers, like you saw with that Senator Van Hollen in Maryland. What a joke. A documented MS-13 gang member who shouldn't be in the United States. He's an illegal alien from El Salvador and a wife beater. He's been apprehended by law enforcement in the U.S. before, was deported rightfully so back to El Salvador. And there's a fraction, if I use that word again, of the mainstream media, the fake news, supporting this senator who went over to El Salvador and claims that this MS-13 gang member who you see there shouldn't have been deported. denies all the allegations and the documented criminal record in history. And he's going to support him. He went over international airspace, went to another country, to El Salvador, set up a meeting with him to show support. Completely unbelievable. Meanwhile, the death of his own resident, there you see her, rest in peace, Rachel, in eternal peace, and my condolences to your family. A Maryland resident raped and beaten to death. The senator will not acknowledge that, will not console that family. So again, we are living in dark times in America. Will it change? I doubt it. However, you always hope that there's more light ahead than darkness.